This ain't entertainment. This is a move. This is prophecy with a pulse. A soundtrack for the remnant. We don't just make music. We speak fire from the corners of the city to the gates of the kingdom. From survival to revival, from chemo chairs to dry bones rising. Realist radio ain't just about beats. It's about power. Power to heal. Power to rise. Power to remember who we really are. We're street bred, spirit led, anointed with the oil of war and peace. We don't fold. We don't flinch. We go gangster on fear. We go holy on sickness. We go full of flames for the people of Yah. So if you're tired of dead religion, if you're done with fake healing, if your soul been searching for the real sound of heaven, you just tapped in. This is your relish, and this is the sound of faith on fire.
They rewrote the books. They renamed the nations. They put chains on the body, then chains on the mind. But Yah said, rise, and you cannot stop what Yah ordains. This is a world of lies, and the truth is walking in the open now. Thousands of years, they buried the name, rewrote the history, rearranged the frame, took a holy nation, stripped them of their tongue, told them they were nothing before they were young. Ships in the water, chains on the wrist, said, yeah, I don't see you, put them on the list. Built a whole religion, dressed it up in white, called the darkness holy, called the bondage right. The scrolls don't lie, the prophecy stands, Deuteronomy 28 written by his hands. Every curse that fell was a covenant sign that the people in the darkness were his people all the time. They fought to keep the secret locked behind the door, but the awakening is louder than it's ever been before. You can hate what's rising, but you cannot stop the light. When Yah said rise, we rise. When Yah says fight, we fight. This is a world of lies, built on stolen thrones and stolen lies. This is a world of lies, where they dress the devil up and call him wise. But the truth is breaking through the disguise. You can't hide what Yah has opened up our eyes. This is a world, this is a world, this is a world of lies. They turned up the music to drown out the truth. They put it in the schools, they went after the youth. Every false religion, every man-made creed was entertainment for the flesh, not a spirit. spiritual seed. They changed Yahushua's name and changed his father's too. Said the Hebrew doesn't matter, said the Greek will do. But every name has a meaning, every title has a weight. In the name above all names, they tried to desecrate. Isaiah 5:20. I know what Yah said. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woe to those who call evil good before the judgment falls on their head. They renew their hatred when we started to see. Because a nation that knows who they are can never be kept on their knees. But Yah is greater, Yah is higher, Yah is sovereign over all. He promised he would gather every last one from the fall. This is a world of lies, built on stolen thrones and stolen lies. This is a world of lies, where they dress the devil up and called him wise. But the truth is breaking through the disguise. You can't hide what Yah has opened up our eyes. This is a world, this is a world, this is a world of lies. Yahusha said, watch the days of Noah coming back around, eating, drinking, marrying, until the flood came down. Matthew 24, read it line by line. Wars and rumors, nation against nation, every sign. False prophets rising, saying they know the time. Religion is the stage and the flesh is the design. This is the darkness that has come to the light. This is what they hid for 1,000 years a night. But Yah said, rise, and the dead bones came alive. You built a world of lies, but the truth will survive. We are the people of the covenant, the apple of his eye. Psalm 17 verse 8, he never said goodbye. So the world can keep its hatred, keep its systems and its games. We are coming out of Babylon, Revelation's call. We don't need their validation, we don't need their applause. We serve the Elohim of Israel, and we walk within his laws. We are the seed of Abraham, we are the tribe of the Most High. We are the people of the covenant, and we will never ever die. This is a world of lies, built on stolen thrones and stolen lives. This is a world of lies, where they dress the devil up and call him wise. But the truth is breaking through the disguise. You can't hide what Yah has opened up our eyes. This is a world, this is a world, this is a world of lies. This is a world of lies. Woo, woo. The truth will rise. Woo. This is a world of lies. Every lie has an expiration date. Yah set that date. The nation is rising. The scrolls have been unsealed. In this world of lies is running out of time. Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike. And I'd like to say Shabbat Shalom to Brother Brian Howard, as well as Sister, what is it, Akran? I'm sorry if I'm butchering up your name now. Please forgive me. As well as, what is it, Nur Sadika? Like I said, brothers, sisters, please forgive me for murdering your names. Sister Padia, I'm glad you came in, as well as Brother Robert. Hold on, who else? Sister Padia, Brother Robert. Hey, I'm glad you all came in today. Now, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to break this up, 3 different topics. I did a video, and I got to come back to talk about it because I've been getting quite a few comments. And it's not from, how can I say, this is not about color, but it is at the same time. In light of what's going on with the Nolan Wells case and the sister who's with her three white friends. I got that video. I got that video. Now the video that I made now. Let me do this here. Hold on. You said my volume is low. Hold on for a minute. Let's see. No. Let me see something else, bro. And is it still low, brother Robert? Let me see. No. Let me know what it sounds like, bro. Oh, your volume is low. Okay, I'm all right then. But what I wanted to talk about, brothers, we're gonna talk about this judgment, and no matter how we look at it, brothers, this world is upon a judgment. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And on top of all of that, the judgment, you're talking about peace being taken away. Oh yeah, the hatred, brothers, has been renewed to a degree, to the degrees of you can feel it. It's called a heat wave. You can feel the renewed hatred. We're going to talk about that. And then, like I said, we're going to talk about some ones who claiming that they're grafted in. But when certain things happen, brothers, you can show, people will start to show their true colors. And truthfully, hey, this is what that going through that fire means. You show your true colors. Whether you want to stay in that flame, hey, you have free will to do just that. But some individuals, no, they don't want that. Man, I've been doing pretty good, Brother Robert, but I got kind of irritated when I did the video of did the song, My Mama and Daddy Don't Play That. And when in the video, for those that seen it, well, let me just explain it before I play it. In the video, it was, this girl, she, black girl was in school. Her majority of her friends in the school that she was in was whites. And so this is just it's an AI video. I put the prompts in, and boom, it come out, come out the way I want it. Not all Gentiles are good people, just as much as black people. Now, if you can't take that particular statement and keep it real, you are in some type of a delusional world. Because now, granted, shalom, Shabbat shalom, Brother Dave, as well as Sister Cynthia. I'm glad you both came in. If you can't take it, we can take it. We've been going through it. And don't get me wrong, if you are a person of the nation and you have not had the experiences of black people, you say you can't hear the kings and daughters? Good Brother Robert said the same thing, but he said his mic was low. Hold on, let me look at something. Mine is, wait a minute, you know what? Let me do something. What about now? Let me put this thing down. Hold on. The king's daughter. Can you hear now? It's low? Hold on. Let me do something. What about now, Sister Cynthia? What do it sounds like now? I could have a bad connection. Barely. Man, you gotta be joking me. Hold on just for a moment. Let me see. Let me do it. Because this thing has shut off on me, and then it came back up. Let me look at this here. Microphone. Do you have music in the background? Now, oh, you know what? Let me see. Let me see that, sis. I could just take this out. Matter of fact. Sister Cynthia, what do you think? What is this? What do it sound like now? Because right now I'm just talking off my computer, off my laptop. Wait a minute. I know. Let me look at this here. I gotta close these out then. Hold on. Let me just do it that way. All right, you say it's better? Hold on now. What about now? Now I have the microphone plugged up now. And like I said, it could be a short between the lines and the uh, the speaker or mic. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Van P. I'm glad you came in, sis. But let's go to this topic because it's no change. All right. The King's daughter. I mean, I already did everything. Good night. Let me see. Is anybody else having an issue with the sound? Let me do it this way. I have changed. I mean, I've checked everything. Sister Van P, you can't hear me? Man, you got to be joking me. Hold on. You know what, bump it. Sister Van P, can you hear me now? Because I just unplugged the microphone, because evidently must be a problem between the microphone and this computer. All right, oh, you can hear me. Okay. Evidently must be a problem with this. Well, it could be the cord. I just have to deal with that later. Okay. But, you know what, better yet, brothers, let me do it this way. Wait a minute. We can hear you. The sound is just low. Man, you gotta be broke. You gotta be joking. I'm just trying to figure out why is it low. My mic is up. Let me just do something. Hold on. Everything is on. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. We got that. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute now. Yeah, the mic. I have my mic all the way up. You know what? Let me just take this this thing out real quick. Had to remove from studio. Okay, I just cleared out the whole studio. Okay, go out and come back in. Okay, hold on. Let me do just that, brothers. I'm gonna step out and then I'm gonna come back in. Yeah, it's perfectly on your end. Okay. Shucks, let me see something. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come right back in, brothers. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I know what we can do. Alrighty, brothers. I stepped out and I came right back in. I hope everything is cool. I'm gonna just have to do it through my computer because I think it could be this cable between the laptop and this microphone. I had some videos. Now I gotta go back and pull them up, but I got some comments, and then like I said, people are starting to show their true colors. That's what's happening. Now, granted, all right, the king's the king's daughter. Good. You're able to hear now. We, when I say we, I'm talking about black people. I'm about to say black people. We've been going through some things. We went through some things, and we feel a different way than what the nations feel. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Angela. And we may not know Nolan Wells. I don't know that brother from a hill of beans. But the fact that he looks like me, my son, my brother, my father, there's an effect that it's going to have on us. It's going to happen off the top. Because you're going to look at him, you're going to look at another person, you're going to look at like Medgar Evers, you're going to look at any and everybody that look somewhat like you, and you're going to feel for them. That 1-year-old, was it 1-year-old child or 2-year-old child that got shot in the parking lot of Walmart? I don't know that child. But there is a connection with that child that we all share. Now, Shabbat Shalom, Brother Earl. I'm glad you came in, brother. So my point of saying that, brother, is some individuals took offense to the video where this young sister was explaining her faith, her culture of not mingling with outsiders. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Kenneth. I'm glad you came in, brother. But then the ones that she was turning down, well, I mean, it was there was little white kids come over and play, come over to my house and eat. But now, if you are up under the assumption, I'm talking about the individuals who went in and commented, oh, I'm going to share, I'm going to tell the world about you and your music and things of that nature. This is what I'm getting now. And I'm like, okay, I would never listen to it again, so-and-so, so-and-so. And so, in my mind, I'm up under the assumption, this must be a person that might be non-black, who can't understand that, who's not looking at it, but saying and stating that, hey, I'm grafted in. Brothers and sisters, let's understand this grafting to a T. Just because you may think you grafted in, if you go walk the way we're going to walk, the way we walk, Yahushua said, take up your torture stake and continually follow me. That's what he said. And when you're following him, and black people can attest to this, you're going to go through some things. You're going to feel the hatred. You're going to feel it. You're going to go through those flames. And if you ain't about that lifestyle, trust and believe that yoke ain't going to be upon you, because you have free will. You have a free will to step in or to step out. When things get heated, people show their true colors. People can come up there and say, hey, you're a nice person, you doing this here and everything, and put you on a pedestal. It can be those same individuals that'll come down there and be the ones that will knock you down off the pedestal. I don't sit up here and play this role of fear with the individual because of their ideas. Shabbat Shalom, says Angela. But this stuff is if you can't express these last days and to encourage and to continue to encourage your own brothers and sisters, and don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, I must first take care of my own household before I step outside that household. And if this music is lifting, I say black people, Israel up, I'm going to continue to do it. There will be some touchy situations, but hey, this is the whole purpose of a nation being judged. It ain't just Gentile that's going to be judged or either receive the Most High judgment. It's not. What? You're going to have some of Israel that's going to be judged. Some going to be destroyed. But see, the Gentiles do not have a problem with me saying that. They don't have a problem with me showing a video of that. But the moment I flip over and to show you another issue, and you can't take it faithfully, that is not upon me. That's going to be upon you. Because no matter how you look at it, you're going to go through the flames. But the thing about it is this, and this is the very dangerous thing. You have free will, and you can make a decision to stay in it or to step out of it. We have the same, but the only difference with us is this. Ours is historical. Our struggle is absolutely historical. Some things what do you call it? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. Brothers and sisters, that stuff been passed down. Now, if you're a Gentile, you understanding that, hey, by means of these people, salvation is here. And if you understand that, you're going to understand, hey, some of my people are going to be destroyed. Boom. But if you cannot take it, this is the way the world is going. Yahushua said, if they persecuted me, they're going to persecute you too. You step on this platform, and you saying you grafted in, trust and believe. You're going to go through it. But if you think that you may be accustomed to a privileged life, yeah, this is going to be a difficult walk for you. It's going to be a very difficult walk. There's no privileges of Satan's system in this struggle. It's not. It is not. For brothers and sisters to understand a little bit more of what I'm talking about, hold on, and then you're gonna see exactly what they got offended. All right, let's check this out.
He's asking me, why can't you come to my sleepover? Why can't you eat at my house? My mama and daddy already told me what to say. They ain't playing that, and neither am I. Hey, and neither am I. Hey, hey, hey. My friend said, come on over, we can play all day. I said, that sounds real nice, but I can't go that way. My mama and daddy set the rules up in this house. Before I make them move, I gotta find out what spirit's in your home, what's underneath. Because we don't just run to every open door. My family lives and breathes the Torah. My mama and daddy ain't playing that. No play dates, no, they ain't playing that. No spending the night, they ain't playing that. No dinner dates, no, they ain't playing that. We are set apart, and that's a fact. Torah in our hearts, and we ain't looking back. My mama and daddy ain't playing that. Ain't playing that. My classmates said, girl, come spend the night with me. I said, I hear you, but my daddy's gon' say no. He don't know what's in your house, what comes in after dark, what music plays, what movies leave a mark. Numbers 23:9 says, these people shall dwell alone, set apart. My daddy loves me, that's why he guards my heart. My mom and daddy ain't playing that. No play dates, no, they ain't playing that. No spending the night, they ain't playing that. No dinner dates, no, they ain't playing that. We are set apart, and that's a fact. Tore in our hearts, and we ain't looking back. My mom and daddy ain't playing that. Ain't playing that. Somebody's mama said, come eat at our table, dear. I said, thank you so much, but I can't eat right here. My mama taught me what goes in my mouth. Clean and unclean, Leviticus, no doubt. It's not about being rude, it's about being right. My family keeps the Torah morning, noon, and night. Now I know some people think we're strange, but I don't feel like I'm missing a thing. 2 Corinthians 6:17 says, come out from among them, be separate. Says yeah, and that word lives deep in my heart. My mom and daddy ain't playing that. No play dates, no, they ain't playing that. No spending the night, they ain't playing that. No dinner dates, no, they ain't playing that. We are set apart, and that's a fact. Tore in our hearts, and we ain't looking back. My mom and daddy ain't playing that. Ain't playing that. Being set apart ain't a punishment. It's a privilege, it's a gift. Deuteronomy 7:6 says, you are a holy people unto Yahuwah. He chose you above all people to be his own, his special treasure. That's what I am. Holy, that's what I am. Set apart, that's what I am. And my mama and daddy made sure I understand. My mama and daddy ain't playing that. No play dates, no, they ain't playing that. No spending the night, they ain't playing that. No dinner dates, no, they ain't playing that. We are set apart, and that's a fact. Joy in our hearts, and we ain't looking back. And you know what? I ain't playing that either. No, I ain't playing that. Because deep in my heart, I know who I am, and I ain't playing that. My mama and daddy explained it to me. They said, baby, being set apart means, yeah, see something in you worth protecting. And when your parents love you like that, you don't feel left out. You feel chosen.
So that's the video that, I mean, and it's really for kids. That's what it, because in light of Nolan Wells, yeah, and you know, that song had a part of the reason why I did it because of Nolan Wells. Now I got another video, and it was of this sister, and they said this sister, she suffered from epilepsy, and three of her friends got her drunk, and then the brothers, when I say this, Satan activated all three of his people. He did. Let me pull this up real quick. And I ain't gonna lie, it's going to get you, man, it may get up under your skin, brothers. Hold on, let me just pull this up real quick. I forgot to share the screen. Hold on just for a moment. Alrighty, hold on.
Severely intoxicated then threatened to unalive her, assaulted her, and said she wasn't allowed to leave the house. Take a look.
No, bro, I'm really about to kill this bitch. What you gonna do? No, where can we hide her body at? Okay. No, because this bitch, I want her to fight. I want her to fight. Bitch, shut your mouth.
Now, it's being alleged by people on social media the identities of the three attackers are Riley Blackwell, Daphne Ordway, and Brooklyn Moritz. However, as of right now, their identities have not been confirmed by the authorities. But the victim is a teenager named Audrey, and she was reportedly invited to hang out by these individuals whom she considered her friends. To make things worse, the group allegedly knew that she suffered from epilepsy and other pre-existing mental health challenges. The girls reportedly encouraged Audrey to consume a large amount of alcohol until she became heavily intoxicated and unresponsive on the bed. They then recorded themselves striking her, taunting her, and laughing as she laid there unconscious. In the video, we can hear the girl saying, "Where can we hide the body?" and even telling Audrey at one point, "If you try to leave this house, I'm going to drag you by your hair." Since Audrey was completely blacked out, she woke up with no memory of the physical abuse or the threats whatsoever. So she had no actual evidence to bring to law enforcement until the attacker's own recorded video was leaked and went viral online. People are now demanding authorities in Michigan arrest and formally charge all the individuals involved. New video shows a group of white girls got a black girl with epilepsy severely intoxicated, then threatened to
Truthfully, brothers, Satan, it's demonic. I'm gonna say it that way. When it's all over said and done, that's what it boils down to being. It's demonic. He is activating from young to old. That's what he is absolutely doing. Wait a minute, you know what? Let me see. Is my volume low? Because I think this thing went right back down on me. Let me see. I will figure it out. But this is the video. This is the video. Now, there's another video of this examiner who examined Nolan Wales' body. And they come to find out this woman, she was doing some wicked things. She was doing some wicked things. And now, brothers, listen to me. I'm not here to incite violence. But if this is what it's going to do to wake us up, to keep us on point, so be it. If this is what it takes for parents to put their kids on notice, so be it. Because not one of you brothers and sisters are ready to lay your child down in no grave. Not one of us. And it's also going to teach our kids, hey, just as much as your mother and your father needs discernment, these kids going to need discernment too. They're going to need it. They're going to look at things. They need to look at things, analyze it, and break it down and move on about their business. And I mean, I got you on that, Sister Patty. I mean, see, this is the thing I'm talking about. When individuals, they leave their comments because they see some things they don't like. They're thinking that, hey, we don't care what's going on in the world. If a white person came out to be your friend, be their friend. We don't move that way. Every open door, no, we ain't trying to go through it. But they're not. When we saying that we move about by ourselves, the world get concerned. The world wants to know, well, what you doing over there? You don't want no company. Why do you think the world, right as we speak, is connected globally with the beast? Everything is connected. You cannot have a conversation. I cannot have a conversation with our sister Patty on the phone, computer. They're hearing everything. They wants to know what's going on, what you're thinking. So now, when we, Israel, black people, wake up and we starting to do things a lot more different, well, different, because we woke up. We understand these laws was never done away with. Well, that's the lie they told us. So when we refresh our minds, our hearts, by means of Yah's holy ruach, we start know we walking back to the law. We are in the moment of a clear and present separation. That's where we are at. Nosy, scary. That's what they pretty much are. The world is that way. The world is that way. I understand what you're saying, Sister Cynthia. And on top of all of this that's going on, brothers, we have so much judgment going on at the same time. Now, I'm going to play this other video. Now, you know what, brothers? I don't censor none of this videos. And I think this person is doing a lot of cursing in this here. So I'm just letting you know beforehand. But let me just pull this up real quick. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. Okay, that's it. Let's do it this way. Excuse me.
4 Black people lost their lives in Mississippi under suspicious circumstances, all examined by Dr. Stacy Turner, who ruled every single one no foul play. Give us your medical license, bitch. She performed the autopsy of Nolan Wells, who drowned on Horn Island, surrounded by white families who never got him home, had all of his belongings, including his phone, wiped some of his data from it, never notified his family, and don't have their story straight. Dr. Stacy Turner ruled this no foul play and refuses to release the results of her preliminary autopsy, but is keeping back the throat, lungs, and stomach from the family's new private medical examiner for further testing. She also performed Damian Cameron's autopsy, who was tased, beat, and had his neck shoved into the fucking ground by cops. And then minutes later, he fucking died in the cop car. Her noted cause of death was undetermined. And after other experts examined his body, they ruled it a homicide. This also happened to Shannon Wilson, who accidentally drowned while playing with a group of white boys at the lake. Dr. Stacy Turner ruled this accidental with no further investigation. And lastly, Trey Reed, who was found hanged on a tree outside his university. She ruled this no foul play, and yet the FBI has been investigating this for about a year now with no answers. So we gotta sign this petition, reach out to her office, and call your fucking representatives. Dr. Stacy Turner very clearly has a racial bias and should not be having her fucking hands on Black bodies, let alone any bodies. Share this story and make some noise so we can get someone without a racist fucking agenda handling these precious bodies. 4 Black people.
Ooh-wee. Let me, brothers, when I say, usually when I end, I say keep your head on the swivel. This is that swiveling moment. I'm serious. You got people in positions and been doing some low down dirty things for some years. Oh man, but this is that disturbing moment. Now, and like I said, when I'm talking to grafted ones, this is the stuff we got to deal with. And unfortunately, usually, they be a person of the opposite race who's doing whatever they doing to Black people. Brother Earl, I heard about that sister in Mississippi. The people, the nations, they've been very boldly with it. This is that taking peace away moment. Now, mind you, brothers and sisters, when it comes down to judgment, the Most High, he's not going to stop one thing and then, like he will stop, let's just say, judgment of the weather, heat wave. He's not going to stop that. Matter of fact, he will add on to it. Take peace away at the same time. All right, redefine my people. All of this is happening. Oh, you want to talk? Gather my people together. All of this stuff going on, the Most High is not slowing nothing down. And if it has to be compound for everything to be taken, it's going to be compounded. Now that 26-year-old sister, brother, like Brother Earl, they are, let me tell you, brother. Now, if you're thinking they're provoking the Most High, Brother Earl, the Most High said this: what has been loosened in the heavens has been loosed on earth. You feel in the same way. They're provoking you also. All of us. Because now we mentally, we are affected. We're getting tired of it. And then what do they come back? All of them are suicidal findings. And we know for a fact. Now, we ain't even trying to go down that road like that. But when you have a person in power that's giving out, and brother, let me finish. That's giving out rhetoric the way he been doing and acting as if he's a Messiah. What? They go feel, hey, before he get out of office, he gonna set us all free. That's their mind. That's their mindset. That's their mindset. I know, brother Earl, we mad, we pissed. Because the first thing we say, that can be my son, that can be my brother, that can be my, cousin. And that's how we play it mentally. And truthfully, when it's all over said and done, it's the Most High who's showing you who you are and who you are related to. Those are your people. Those are your people. And truthfully, this is the way we should be walking. Granted, the nations came in, they lied to us, and they told us all this stuff from a biblical standpoint, not knowing that the Bible and all of the books, the apocryphers, were belonging to you. That's the thing. They was belonging to you. I tell you, these last days, brothers, how many of y'all would have thought that with this awakening, it was going to affect you? It was affecting you. Truthfully, me and myself. At least I thought I was a devout Christian. Shalom, Sister Lenia. Shabbat Shalom. Hold on. Let me do it this way for you. Shalom, family. I keep thinking the same thing. This is rampant. And I keep saying, if only they knew what is about to be poured out or into them, they are provoking the wrong bear. They are poking the wrong bear, rather. So, but you know what, sis? The thing about it is this. We had to be woke to understand the gravity that's at hand. We had to be woke. Because before this awakening, we was like, why y'all always messing with us? Why y'all hate us so much? It was not the Most High's time for us to understand then. But when he woke us up and we understood it, and we know where it came from, who spoke the words, and who put that curse upon us, we understand all of it. But at the same time, when you sit up here and you try to tell an individual, look here, We're the people of the book. They look at you and they laugh at you. No, y'all niggas not the one. Y'all always doing this here. Y'all always doing that there. You are not the people of the Bible. They find it very difficult to deal with or to understand it. And for the Gentiles, or the grafted ones, that's been gracefully, by the Most High's grace, it was by means of His grace, He woke you up for you to see who His people is or are. That's a privilege. Did not the scripture say many are called, but few are chosen? That applies to you too, grafted ones. And there's a warning that goes with it. It said, don't put yourself above, thinking you're going to put yourself above His people, because He will cut you off. He's not going to discipline His people and think you think you're going to step over His people and you will be living a privileged life, climbing a tree. The Most High is letting you know, don't fool yourself. And this is that moment. Now, you want to talk about things getting heated? If we are going to get, well, I know if we are going through that heat, and if you're cleaving to a Yahudim, you're going to go through that heat too. Somewhere down the line, you're going to be put to the test. You're going to show your love for the Most High. That's what you're going to do. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And don't fool yourself to thinking that you are some type of Messiah that, oh no, I'm going to need these black people. I'm going to speak to these people. Oh no, let him go. He's cool. Those days are gone. They're gone. This time in which we're living in, brothers, you have the starting of the Great Tribulation. You have, truthfully, standing at a threshold of a greater exodus. You got judgment that's going on. I mean, judgment has been going on since what? I would say 2019. 2019. But the thing about it is the judgment is getting a lot more heavier. Shoot, Sister Cynthia, I think that buzzer that went off. I seriously believe it has already went off. But you know what? At the same time now, Satan knows it. And if you look at TV, you see people all into sports. You got these people that's trying to break down, analyze the sports and what this individual was doing, what he did, and so on, just to keep the people, deeply involved. Because the world knows this here, if people sat back and really, truthfully sat back, looked at what's going on, you're talking about, that's like I would say that would be like a massive awakening, because everything that's out there is for a distraction. You can't turn on a TV without some type of food, a commercial talking about some type of restaurant, something about eating. It's always eating, drinking, enjoying yourself, and music. Always something that's going to appeal to the flesh. And we are, brothers and sisters, this is a magnitude of what Satan is doing. Left and right, Sister Cynthia. It's a distraction left and right. And the thing, my encouragement rather, is for us to really stay on point. Stay on point, because it's going to get worse. Because at least one day, like you said, Sister Cynthia, that buzzer is going to go off, and ain't nothing you can possibly do. Once that buzzer goes off, what you're doing right to this very day, what you're doing to this at this particular moment, individuals are going to be doing that when the Most High show up. Now, yeah, they may sit there and, oh Lord, save me moment. But that's that heart condition that's going to show itself. You waited for me to show up, and now you seeing something that you ain't never seen before. You seeing the clouds moving in a way the clouds ain't never moved. You seeing the color of the sky changing. You seeing stars from heaven falling. And then that's when everybody, I ain't gonna say get holy. I can't say they go get holy. They're gonna have a rude awakening. That's what's going to happen. Because now the world, and then this is how I view the tares. I seriously believe Christianity, any religion is a tear. They put themselves in a holy position. That's all they did. Any religious organization, they put themselves in a holy position is a tear. You're not working with the Most High, you're working against Him. Because when it's all over said and done, majority of religion has used our book to get their false teaching on the map. That's what they did. And now we woke up and we are mapping our whole, we are mapping our whole lives back together. That's what we're doing. These dry bones, dead bones, whatever you want to call it, we've been resurrected. This is what the Most High is showing the world. He's showing the world, he's showing his people just how powerful he is. That's what he's doing. This is that moment. He said, all right, I'm going to put my people in your hands. He gave up to the nations. And brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, when you take the nations and you take wicked spirit, fallen ones, principalities, it took the world and some wicked spirits to break his people. That's what it did. But at the same time, the Most High said this now. He said, I will not totally abandon my people Israel. But if you look in the book of Jeremiah, I tell you the truth, that is one discouraging book of our actions, of our forefathers' actions. You go in there, you look at it, and you hear with them, oh man, I mean, what our forefathers was doing, they was back and forth, back and forth. Then they'll come back to the Most High, putting up a pretense of repentance. And now all the while, the Most High, he looking at, well, you know what? My people, they're going to have to go through this here. They're going to have to come to appreciate who I am. They haven't seen nothing yet. And truthfully, our forefathers, they did not see anything. To what we are going through right as we speak, they never went through that. They didn't lose their heritage. They had prophets who was being commanded by the Most High to go talk to these people. Tell them this. Tell them to do that. Boom, boom, boom. We didn't have that, brothers. When we woke up, we woke up to a moment where we was happy. I kid you not. The awakening was short-lived. It was short-lived. And I say short-lived, I mean you had brothers and sisters going to this channel, over here talking that, over here talking. And man, it was more so, it was a happy time. It was a happy time. But the Most High said, hey, we got to move on. We got to move forward. My people, you're about to go through some things. We thought that, our forefathers during slavery went through some things. Now it's you all. See, the Most High said, you will come to appreciate him with this awakening. And then this is the reason why we're here right down to this very day, because we appreciate this awakening that the Most High has given us. Now, he said it. Many are called, only few are chosen. Now, and then at the same time now, brothers, Because truthfully, and this is just my encouragement, brothers, and I'm going to say it again, I said it last week. This is that time we need to sit down and really analyze, ask the Most High to give you the tongue of wisdom when you're talking to family members. This is that time, because none of us want to go out there and get into no argument about the Bible, because you're dealing with, brothers, this battle, brothers and sisters, this battle, this conversation that you're going to have with your family members, you're going to have the devil in the mix. You're going to have his hatred brewing around your family members, because they are up under the assumption they have not been lied to. That's the thing. They are under the assumption that they have not been lied to. But yet and still, you can go and show me December 25th where the Messiah is supposed to be born. They can't show you. Oh, show me a scripture where it's okay for you to wear a cross. They can't show you everything. Show me a scripture where the Passover has been replaced with Easter. But there needs to be the same individual when they get in church will yell, stomp, nip out, break dance on a church floor. And now what else? Yahushua said, "You will know my people. You will know them by their fruits." What is the church now? The church is pure de-entertainment. The church has opened up the doors to come as you are. If the scripture says a man should not be wearing a dress, and you go in there with a dress, so you will circumvent the scriptures. This is what is happening right as we speak. This is what's happening. You know, Sister Cynthia, because the most I've been putting it on me, I got to talk to my family, because it's real now. It's been real, but if for you brothers and sisters, and I know you can understand this, it gets to a point where you get tired of the yelling conversation when you have the scriptures and thing, and you get your family hemmed up on some scriptures, and they are still allowing the devil to maneuver their line of thinking. Because truthfully now, let's not get it twisted or misunderstood. There are some things about religion that is absolutely for the flesh, and that's the majority of it. It's all about that flesh. Because you can have Christendom that would tell you that God forgive you for all your sins. All your sins. So now you go on and you go out there and you do your confession. Soon as you walk out that booth, you right back in sin. But this is the lie that waits right within the churches. This is what the church does. And so now when it's all over said and done, brothers and sisters, the church is going to be judged by the Most High. It's going to. And truthfully, I don't think that. What is that you talking about, Sister Cynthia? I get tired of hearing it. I don't think that's what the scripture means. Let me know what you're talking about on that one, Sister Cynthia. But this is what they talk about. This is how they're feeling. Because see, they can go to church when they want to. And they can live in the world and go to the church all at the same time. Who was that? Brother Earl. Brother Earl said this a month ago. And he put it in a comment. He said, "I seriously believe the church is going to hand our family members over to the beast." Brother Earl, you said that some months ago. And truthfully, it's looking like that's what's on the horizon. That's what it looks like. And and then Sister Kathy, she did the comment. She said, no, our people got to go through some things in order to wake them up. Hey, and I believe that too. So if it's going to take the destruction of Christendom, so be it. To wake our people up, so be it. I'm telling you. Oh, Sister Cynthia, the church, broad and spacious, is the road leading off to destruction. That's what it is. You know what, Brother Earl? I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say this. And I know what you mean, because I feel the same way when it comes to my mother, sister, brother, and everything. Let them go through some hard times. You move on about your business. You leave them in the Most High's hand. And I know, brother, bruh, they have it's a reason why you, Brother Earl, is woke. It's a reason why Sister Cynthia is woke. Brother Dave is woke. Brother Robert. It's a reason. It is a reason. The Most High knows exactly what he's doing. Now, your brothers and sisters, your family may be saying, hey, I don't want to hear it, so and so, so. Cool. Step back. Because the church is going to be judged. It's going to be judged. Something, the Most High is going to do something. Oh, Brother Dave, the church, oh, please. I'm going to tell you what Jehovah's Witnesses did on that one now. I'm going to tell you what they did. There was one particular vaccine that they had, and it was mixed with blood. I forgot. It was taken from a blood particle. Okay. Now, my mother called me. You need to take you and Mike to go y'all need to get that shot. This stuff is for real. And so on, so on. So I said, we're not taking no shots. Period. I'm not. And don't get me wrong, Brother Dave. The first thing that came to my mind when that stuff started popping off like that, the experiments they did on black people. The first thing that popped up in my head. And what makes you think that I'm going to trust this thing here? But your witness, they went in there and wrote a letter telling me it was okay for the brothers and sisters to take that jab. Oh yeah, my mother went up there. And she's like an advocate for it. And it's sad. It's truthfully just downright sad how they have our people so misled. Yes, but I'm gonna tell you this, Brother Dave. We can talk about our forefathers as being what's the word? Difficult. Some of that difficultness, brothers, it paid off. Because even though we may have came out of religion, we had a little spirit of difficult. We made things kind of difficult. We was asking questions that needed to be asked, whether we was kids or grown people. And now you're looking at people, right as we speak, you looking at grown people asking questions about what's going on with the churches now. Oh, they woke up. They started to see something. Now, granted, they may be talking about the church, but they still not woke. They're not claiming who they are. But they woke up and they understand. Y'all on a whole nother level that's going straight to hell. Genus, yeah, I seen some of his stuff. Made his congregation take it. What? He did? Brother, let me tell you something. And for this is my encouragement. Do some research on that stuff. Because trust and believe, I'm telling you, it's tied to the internet. They telling you what they can do with those particular uh, I, you I can't say medicine because it's not a medicine, but it is injected into you as if it's a medicine, like they did with our brothers and sisters in Africa. They didn't think the HIV was going to jump. They told our brothers and sisters over there, oh, it was for malaria. They knew that malaria was top dog over there, and that they was giving them a shot for that. Did not recognize that they was giving them a deadly disease. They did the same thing, like what brother Dave said, Tuskegee. They did the same thing. They injected syphilis into brothers and sisters here. Well, brothers, really. So they got a history. They have a very demonic history. That's what they got. You know, and that's, hold on, Brother Dave. Brother Dave, I'm gonna put this here. There you go, brothers. That statement. Because now they got some control over you. Now, you go in and you look at one of these shows, what's that thing called? Redacted? And they broke it down. They're saying that this stuff that they inject you with, they're able to send a signal out via the internet to tell your body to create this particular antibody in your body. It's telling your body what to do. Let me tell you something. Shoot, I mean, you're a good one because I'll be like, well, I won't be coming. Oh boy. Let me. You know what, Brother Dave? On that note, when you talking about protein, you can't go to you go to the grocery store. Everything is about protein. Did they cut down on the sugar? No, the sugar's still there. But everything is about protein, which raising an alert in my mind. Wait a minute, why people so, the companies and things putting protein all on the cereal boxes now? What is it that they have in protein that they're encouraging the people? Brothers, when I say this stuff is the money, it's on a whole nother scale. That's what we're seeing. This is what we're witnessing. All of these things going on all at the same time. Is the most high bombarding us? Maybe. But if it's going to take a multitude of different judgments to wake his people up, the Most High is going to do it. He's going to do it. You talking about a sister hanging from a tree? They hanged her. You talking about the food that's all hemmed up? You want to talk about lab-grown meats? It's already in the stores. It's already in the stores. And yet and still, when you keep a people occupied with trying to make a living and things of that nature, ain't nobody paying attention to what they put in their mouth. You know what now, Brother Dave? I've been saying that. And on top of that, Brother Dave, on top of that, you talking about dealing with AI. And so now, what you got right there, Brother Dave, they found out how to hack the human body. And you tie AI in with that. When the Most High said you will have 10,000 over here dropping dead, 10,000 over here dropping dead. Now we can see that as a reality now. We can see that as something that's on the horizon. But then at the same time, When the Most High said, "Get out of Babylon," brothers and sisters, this is that moment. Just from Brother Dave's statement. This is just how real the system is. We can't be. It is not, truthfully, it's not advantageous for us to be out there trying to make as much money as we possibly can, because we're missing the more important thing. But don't get me wrong, it's going to, as long as we're in captivity, it's going to take money for us to get up out of here. I mean, this system, brothers, and I'm talking about, if you take this, what is this, 2026, let's go back to 2019, two different worlds. Two different worlds. And they been blatant about it. They want to get this stuff over here started with a war. The food was bad then. The food just got worse. Bill Gates, he owned half of the United States land. What's in his mind? Hey, he want to be able to control the food. These people are literally stepping up and saying, hey, and this is what's going on, brothers. If you think they want to kill the Most High, who do you think they got to go through first to get to him? Come on now. Did not Yahushua say they hated me first? They're going to hate you too. Satan can't touch Yahushua. But what did he do? He come in and cause trouble for us. And this is that causing trouble moment. And the last thing, this is just me. The last thing I need to be doing is causing trouble for brothers and sisters. That's the last thing I need to be doing. Because if we're causing trouble for our brothers and sisters, trust and believe, you're going to step up to the Most High's throne for judgment. You're going to stand before the judgment seat. We seeing all of this stuff that's going on, and we're not as misled as some of our family members. Brothers, brother Earl, and they trying to add more metals to your body, just like brother Dave said. If you can, brothers, they break down the metals till you can't even see them, but they can inject it into you. These things are able to talk back and forth via internet and to disrupt your body. But now, I will say this. I'm seeing more and more brothers and sisters. They getting into fasting. I'm seeing more and more brothers and sisters. They breaking it down 1 meal a day. They knowing what they need to get out their system. They're seeing what they need to do to get things out their system. I'm seeing more herbs stores popping up. This world ain't worried about no herbs. They worrying about the longevity of giving you medicine. That's what they're worried about, that bottom dollar. I mean, if you want to talk about wanting to get out away from the world, this is that moment, brothers and sisters, when the Most High said, "Get out of Babylon." And if you take a stand back and you look at what all they're doing, it ain't what they're going to do; it's what they're doing. I, Robot, all of those movies, that's past tense. They're full blown with it now. There you, Brother Dave. When I'm doing these sites, that's the first thing they ask for. And we need the MAC address to that switch or to that AP or to that whatever. It's a MAC address attached to that particular equipment, and that's what the system is doing. making a MAC address about everybody on this planet. And now, with that now, let's understand this, brothers and sisters. Those little metals that they have in your body, you are literally, I'm trying to put it in a way where I don't get hit. I'm gonna say it this way. They're already saying that there's too many people on this planet Earth. This is what they're saying. The powers that be, the ones that want to take the Most High out so they can be put in a position. Well, we know for a fact that ain't gonna happen, but that's their desire. But when they can control a people, and if they feel, you done lived long enough, it's time for you to go. All they gotta do is push a button. All they have to do is push a button. When that situation with COVID, when it first popped off, brothers and sisters, what was the issue? What was the issue? When they look back at it and they say, hey, it was one doctor from Italy, and I never forget it, and he was stating that he needed to do an autopsy on the body to find out what's going on. Why are these people dropping like this? And he was saying, hey, they told him, no, just burn the bodies. But he kept one body. And he did an autopsy on it. And he understood what was taking people out. He started giving people aspirins. Their blood was automatically thickening up. Their blood was becoming like mucus, like a blood clot. And that's what was taking people out. You always seen back in the days when those things, when it was popping off, people were telling me they had a blood clot in their lung, they had a blood clot in their leg, and things of that nature. Yeah. Now, this is another pressing issue, and this is going to be the one that's going to it's the water. There's no water shortage now, but in a few months, I think that's going to change. I seriously believe that's going to change. Of course, now they are in a massive run. They are in a race. They are literally in a race to build the AI data centers. But they gotta have a coolant to cool that stuff down. Brothers, if anybody y'all dealt with electronics, you know, it builds heat. And heat is the thing that knocks out a switch, router, phone, and things of that nature. It needs to be cooled down. And now they're talking about this, how much water a data center needs. There's going to be an issue with water. If you're talking about a bottle of water that costs you maybe $2, brothers, don't be shocked if you see a bottle of water for $5 to $10. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is what's on. This is the horizon. They got to have that thing cool down. That stuff. Brother, if you are went into a data center, there's nothing but data equipment in that building, period. Different companies, you may have one company on the whole floor, switches, routers, what's the other one? The other one had there's a whole lot of equipment in there. Cables ran from here, fiber optics ran over, just to communicate, to understand, and to, they are in a mad dash to put AI in charge of everything. They're gonna drain it now. Yeah, because they're gonna need that water to cool that stuff down. They're gonna need it. They're going to need it. truthfully, brother, when it's all over said and done, it's like, it's self-destruction. That's what it's going to eventually boils down. If they go in and they get to a point where they're going to dry up the earth, please. But this is Satan's system. This is the system where individuals wants to say, hey, we're taking the lead in the world. But they're not taking the lead according to the Most High. That's one thing they're not doing. Hold on. Hold on just for a moment. This thing that turned on. I'm back. Let me do it this way. All right. But this is what's going on, brothers. Technology. And then with AI. And I'm not here to scare nobody. But I am me myself. Nah, I'm trying to do something totally different when it comes to this system. I mean, I understand and I see just how much I am in need of this system. And I don't like that. And especially being woke and understanding what the Most High said. Get away from the system. Get out of the system. That's the thing. This system, brothers, this stuff is going to, let me just say this. If you have one of these new age vehicles, electric or even gas, you got a computer anyway, you can download information to, and they're saying they want to do AI. People, brothers, people in this system are sinister. Now, and I say this for this reason. If they want to take you out, you riding in your car and everything, you may have had a disagreement with somebody or whatever the situation may be, and then AI can be turned into anything. And the first thing they're going to say, hey, he had a malfunction in his car. But in your car, I mean, you know what, brothers? I watched this movie some years ago. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, these people putting this stuff out there in front of us, brothers. But it was this movie with this guy. He was a mechanic. He had a nice Trans Am that he restored and everything. And so this guy needed his help to do something or whatever, but he was tricking him. And so the man went out to his house. He was on his way back home, and he had some people to jack him and to paralyze him. They did it on purpose. They kept him alive, but killed his girlfriend or wife. But anyway, they brought this man back to this particular doctor, and he put a device in his neck. But the man was in a wheelchair. So this device came, and the device was talking to him and letting him know, hey, if you give me the authority, I will do this here, I will do that there. The man couldn't walk, but when that AI came alive, he can walk, he can fight. He downloaded karates, movements. Because now this man was in a wheelchair now, but he was up there walking because he was breaking into this guy's house because he's trying to avenge his wife's death. There you go, brother Day, upgrade. That's it. That's the movie. And the man, it was kind of funny, and brother Day saying, it's kind of funny because in the movie, the guy was beating the guy who was in the wheelchair, who was supposed to be paralyzed. He was fighting this other man. He was like, man, please stay down. Stay down. This is what he's saying to him. Because he had his consciousness saying, this ain't me, but I'm gonna mess you up, because he's taking down a download with AI is fighting for him to kill the man. Yeah, that movie's Upgrade. And that movie came out some years ago. But this stuff is looking like it's more of a reality. Damn, what in the world this thing is doing? Let's keep on. But this is what's happening, brothers. This stuff is real. And now, your cars, I mean, with computers and things. I mean, I'm not knocking brothers and sisters for going out there get them a decent car and things of that nature, but be careful. Because now, when you think you're in an accident, they can have all type of airbags in that vehicle. AI knows how to shut them down. Not one of them will pop off. You get into an accident. This stuff, brothers, this system we are in, this is the one that Most High is telling us to get away from. This is the one. Of course, now, you want to talk about murderous? This is the system. If they can't sit up and control you by means of the food, electronic equipment, because they want to be in the know. Oh, that's that, the Flock. Flock, brothers, there was cameras. You got everybody talking about that. That's what's going on. Brother Dave, you know what, truthfully, and it's sad, they're using games and those like goggles that you put on to throw people in. Do you know they're selling digital property? You literally don't see it in the physical. It's only digital, and you can buy a planet, and you can dress up the planet the way you want to dress it up. And do you know individuals out here buying that stuff? There was a movie, what's that dude's name? Not Tom Selleck, what's this man's name? Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis played this movie where him and his wife was caught off in this type of system where they just lay there and they're let their virtual bodies go do the work. This stuff is here, brothers. This is the system. And when the Most High said, if you love Satan's system, you don't love him. And that's what Satan's system is doing. Wait a minute, hold on. I believe the Australia, they were breaking the Flock cameras poles there. Hey, because I was just looking at, you know, the lady who was playing, who plays, I tell you, this stuff is real. It is absolutely real. And that's why I tell my son, man, be careful about these video games. Don't be putting that, you know, those goggles on your face. It messes with you. And then, you know, everything come out as fun and games and everything, but then when reality kicks in, ain't nobody laughing. Ain't nobody laughing. Now, I can really understand now, brothers and sisters, when the Most High said, a third of mankind, yeah, I can see them. I can see it, brothers. I see that. I'm seeing that more and more of people being taken out from that standpoint. This stuff is real. You know what, Brother Robert? I don't either. You know, and when I say that, I'm gonna tell you something now. I make music. I use AI. I write the story out or I write the song out. I don't go and buy this equipment. No, man, please. And they don't even buy the equipment nowadays. everything, and you do it, boom. If you don't like something, you go into the dashboard, change a beat or whatever situation, and you're done. You're done with it. But this is the problem with it's becoming, and I'm telling you, brothers, from my experience, the videos on AI side, I said no crosses, no this, no that, or whatever situation, and they put it in there, and it's like it's blatantly doing it, and don't care nothing about what you said. This is a command prompt and all that. No, it's like that thing has its own mind. But this is the sad thing about AI is this. It's already locked into our daily routine. That's the sad thing. That AI is already locked in. When you're talking about getting out, brothers, I'm talking about you talking about getting out butt naked. That's what you're talking about doing. Getting out, flat out naked. Because when you look at everything, brother, you can turn your TV on and you watching the news. AI is going to look at that and say, look at this particular time, he's watching the news. They want to know everything about what you're doing. Oh, he got his blood pressure machine tied into the internet. We know when his blood pressure's up. And I'm going to say this, brothers. I'm going to say this for brothers and sisters that's dealing with that. How did our forefathers deal with that? They didn't. Usually people's blood pressure get high when they checking it all the time. And they like, man, I need to get my blood pressure down. You have one more thing to worry about. You have one more thing to worry about. Now, because now you have a blood pressure problem because 9 times out of 10, it's what you're eating. And the stress that you are up under. This is Satan's system. Everything about TV is about eating. It is lured there to make you feel like you're hungry. This is where brothers and sisters are fighting back by fasting. Some will fast 12 hours and they eat 1 time a day. This is what our people are doing. They're waking up to the system. The system is trying to feed us to death, literally. That's what the system is doing. It's trying to feed us to death and keep us delusional. That's what the system is trying its best to do. And unfortunately, it's still working. But we're going to have to buckle down and be real about our circumstances, because when it's all of a said and done, brothers, it's going to be about that flesh. It's going to be about that flesh. If you want to talk about a difficult task, 1, get the devil out your ear. When your body is telling you you're hungry and you know you just ate, who do you think that is? That's the devil. And he's going to maneuver that body to get on your last nerve. But it's you who tells your body what to do. Your body don't tell you what to do. But Satan got everything twisted. He got your flesh telling you, oh, you do this here, you do that there. But when you come up against your flesh, you're fighting for the spirit. And you also, you're literally deleting the devil from your ear. You know what, Sister Cynthia, and I'm going to tell you this now, sisters, I'm going to tell you this. It's not easy. It is not easy. Now, and I say that to any brother or sister, because we have gotten accustomed, when we get home and we eat. But when you start seeing the system the way it is, You're starting to question a lot of things, but then at the same time, when you're questioning things, you got to bow down. You got to, I ain't gonna say bow down, you got to stand up. And you got to, you got to stand so stiff. It's like when your body tell you something, you like, pimp, you gonna sit down. When I tell you, I will tell you when you are hungry. And the more you tell your body that, the more it start to fall in line. When you starting to feel your stomach growling, and you like, so be it. And you may go out there and get a piece of fruit and going about your daily routine. So be it. Your body go fall into it. Because you telling your body, that flesh, what to do. This is that moment. The world is not going to go on that road, brothers. If they have a food shortage, and they're going to the grocery store, it's going to be the ones that's all out of control, who's hell-bent on the flesh, that's going to be in the stores robbing, pulling out guns, doing any and everything because they go have in their mind, I need to eat food in order to continue to live. If I got to lie, cheat, and steal and kill to get food, that's what's going to be on their mind. And it's going to be that flesh. It's going to be Satan the devil who's going to be in and amongst all of that chaos. That's him. That's him. The Most High is putting that fasting up on his people. He knows what the devil is doing. He knows. And don't get me wrong, we got family members out there and things, and we got to continue to set the example, put it that way. Because eventually, one day, that family member, those family members, they're going to come to you. I tell you, let me tell you something. I do the 12 hour. And sometimes it goes, if I do 12 hours, trust and believe. My portion is so small, no, the next day I may be kind of lightheaded. But the more you do it, the stronger you're going to become off the top. You know, for those that can do it and that have a mindset and a spirit, this is that time where I'm telling my flesh what to do. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have to have that. You're going to have that spirit. Because the devil is trying to use your flesh against you. Period. When it's all of said and done. That's exactly what he's trying to do. He already got the world. The world is going to do what it's going to do. It's going to get chaotic. It's going to get chaotic. And they don't care what they got to do or what they go get. Because what? The elite may be the ones that be eating real meat. You'll be eating that stuff that's been processed that got some of everything in it. And then, as time goes on, let's just say 5-10 years down the line, people gonna start getting sick. Babies gonna be, you want to talk about being abnormal? Oh, that's going to increase dramatically. That's going to increase dramatically. This is a birthing of a nation and a destruction of a nation all at the same time. Sister, I have one. One. Now on the weekend, I may do a little bit more on the weekend. The week, no, no. But at the same time, I will say this though: when you're fasting, and it's to anybody, keep your protein up. That's your muscle, because you will lose muscle fasting. You will lose muscle, and so for those that's concerned about their muscle, yeah, keep your protein up. I don't know, eggs and things. But at the same time, brothers and sisters, This is that moment of raising your own food. Because you can't trust, I'm sorry, you can't trust these stores. And these major stores that's nearby on every corner now, maybe 5 miles apart, brothers and sisters, I don't care what nobody else say, that stuff is set up for a sinister move. It is set up for a sinister move. Everybody always saying, oh, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there to get this here, I'm gonna go get there. Yeah. That's gonna be the one that's gonna shut down. If they want to get a particular spirit out there in front of people, they want something to happen in a particular neighborhood, take the food away. Take the food away. Use the cars against them. What? You have traffic lights, brothers. That's being used by means of cities and things of that nature. Turn green, green, yellow, and everything. It's set up on a system. But then they're trying to get AI locked into everything, from the cameras to the traffic light. You want to talk about 15-minute city? Brothers and sisters, that is going to be one hemming up situation. You talking about trying to get out of a particular neighborhood to find you a source of freedom? This is the time, brothers, and this is just my encouragement. If you can make room for it, make room for it. Get a hold of your family members, and what some of you brothers are saying, take reality to your family. Show them what's going on. Tell them about these flock cameras. Tell them about this, all this food in the stores. And you think this is of Yah? Tell them how real it's about to get. See, I mean, when it comes to our people, man, please, you never got to take a bat and beat our people in order for us to understand. Solomon said that. Well, let me tell you something, Brother Robert. You're in an apartment. I was in an apartment. I was still growing stuff in my apartment. I was growing stuff. I mean, I was just doing it as an experiment. I was just kind of blown by it. How, you plant a seed and start to grow. You start, nurturing it. And I'm like, wow, man, if I had, so, hold on just for a moment. All right, I'm sorry about that. But that's what we got to get into, brothers. You like what you're saying, brother? This is my encouragement, Brother Robert, it's this. You got room. Put you a little styrofoam cup in front of a window and a bell pepper seed or whatever. Plant that and let it get, you just water it and see how that thing grow. You're going to be blown. It's going to encourage you to do more. It's going to encourage you to do more. Satan's system. It's not for us. It is not for us. This is the system in which we are literally witnessing that's dying. This is the system. We are that people of that 400-year captivity who has come to appreciate the Most High. The Most High had been taken for granted for thousands of years ago, thousands of years. He has been taken for granted by his own people. Now, you can only imagine how much of a heartbreak he has been feeling. But he's starting to look at these people who lost their heritage, who come to realize, hey, y'all been lying to us. This book is not you all's, it's ours. And he said, drive on, rise. And we rose. And we grabbed a hold to it. The world is upset because you woke. The world is upset because you got a strength that they can't control. All they can do is cause trouble and things of that nature. Hey, we got a sister that's hanging from a tree. You got a brother over here. You got a brother that been drowned. Oh yeah, the Most High taking it. All that is already taken it to know. He already got the judgment for those kids. To the parents. Life will be taken, period, for a life. For every last one that drops, you got the angels that's taking notes. And the angels looking at these individuals. Hey, what they did to the sister. Got her skunky drunk. Those angels taking notes. But at the same time, his people got to learn. Now, this is what they did to you, and they put it on a video. These are not your friends. Now you need to move in a different way. You need to start to understand and use discernment. And that's even for his own kids. The Most High is allowing us to see these things. He's allowing us to feel these things. When he stated that there will be enmity between her seed and my seed, his seed, that ain't stopped. Matter of fact, it has gotten heavier. It has gotten heavier. Nations don't want to change. They do not want to change. But in order for the nation to have the luxury that they're living in, they know that Jacob, he got to continue to be enslaved. And you're talking about enslaved on a global scale. You're talking about bukus of money being moved globally. When Judah was in Babylon, when Ephraim was in Assyria, those were local places. That was not global. We global now. We global. And this is what we are up against right now. We have a system that is understanding, that is knowing these people woke. These people are woke. And if you want to talk about a people that's defiant, say hello. Because that's exactly who we are. They having a difficult time of controlling the system now. And now mind you now, brothers and sisters, let's not even get it twisted or misunderstood. When you're trying to control a person or a nation, that's expensive. It costs to do that. It costs to keep up lies. It costs to do that. Singers, entertainers. You don't see singers and entertainers out there talking about this 26-year-old sister hanging from a tree. You don't see them talking about Nolan Wales. The only one that did that, and they came for him. Colin Kaepernick, they came for him. The beast had to show itself. I always say, the basketball player that was talking about Hebrews to Negroes, and he was talking about that little clip or whatever movie that he seen some years ago. They came for him. They was those let's say superstars, brought something to their world that they do not want it even. They don't need that marinating around like that. Off the top, Kyrie Irving, thanks a lot, Sisters Linear. That's what I'm talking about. We got two instances where well, we got more than two, but these two, they came for them. They came, no, you're not gonna talk about this. Matter of fact, that brother, Hebrews and Negroes, he did another movie and they was like, no, you ain't gonna put this movie out. They don't want it out there. Why? Exactly, Sister Lenya. We need to stop thinking that we can ever trust or live in harmony. That's one thing that, and let me tell you something, sis. They pushing out commercials. You showing a black man with a white woman. Oh, they pushing it out there. Like we ebony and ivory, still living in rivalry. Man, get up out of here. They talking all that dumb stuff. No. Yeah, Nick Cannon. Now he has always been kind of vocal, but it was one instant where it seemed like they got to him, and he kind of pulled back. He kind of pulled back a little bit. I know what's the girl's name? 7 Whole Days. The singer. She let it be known that she's Israel. But individuals, we all got to make decisions. Because when I say the entertainment field, that is the devil's den. That is the devil's den. And so now you're talking about more on a political sector. When you're Colin Kaepernick and Kyrie Irving, no, brothers, no, they come on that quick. Now, brothers, I'm gonna say, I'm not on that level, but the music that I'm doing, oh yeah, they came for it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Slowed it down. I was getting about 1,000 views a day. I'm doing good to get 100. But this is what happened. I didn't know there was a threshold that I crossed. When I typed something in, they told me to go into this bar, and I put it in, and they showed I was getting like 1 million views, but I didn't see no million views on TikTok. But it was talking about a million views across all the platforms. They slowed that music down. They slowed it down. Satan ain't playing. He understanding what's going on, and we being defiant. Now, you think our forefathers was defiant against the Most High? Brothers and sisters, that spirit is still within us, but not against the Most High. We woke up, we appreciate him. Our defiance is against this system. Satan is reaping what he has sown. This is all what's going on. Brother Earl, yeah, I found that out that they was doing that. Online? Dude, are you for real? They selling it online? I just seen this dude claiming he's from Israel, nation or whatever, country or whatever. And he was talking about that, the melanin. And so, but he was saying, hey, these people are not from this land. You felt, it's like they failing to forget. No, not failing to forget. It ain't the fact that they forgot. They're pushing a lie. Egypt was never white. How in the world you got a white Jesus fleeing to a black country and he's supposed to be in the cut? Come on now. People are starting to look at this. Brother Earl, there was these white ladies. They did something like an interview or whatever, and they was talking. And they was in college, and they was saying, hey, they know eventually, this is what these white girls said. that they will have to start having babies by black guys in order for their kind to continue to live because of the melanin. This is just how serious it is within this world, this system. Now, they want to control each and every last one of us. We woke up, we seeing things, and we're trying to move in a different manner. We're trying to move away from the system. The system don't want you moving away. The system do not want you to move away. And so, no, they do not want us to move away. And you know what, brothers, I said this about some time ago. The day that we leave, Shabbat Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. The day that we leave captivity is going to be a sad day for the world. It's going to be, especially for Babylon, it's going to be a sad day. Reality ain't gonna kick in. And we ain't talking about some years. We talking about days. It's going to kick in. It's going to kick in. When they understand and realize how important we are, and we are important right as we speak. Whatever they doing out in the streets, hanging out brothers and sisters from trees, we still important. Very important. Because all these nations there have done is put themselves in alignment with judgment. That's what they have done. But when they realize the truth about us, and hey, brothers and sisters, I don't know how you look at it, it's going to be done from a distance. It's going to be done from a distance. They're not going to tell the world how important you Negroes are. That's one thing they just flat out. They're not going to do it. If you go be a thug, a gangster, that's what you're going to be. And on that, matter of fact, let me make a U-turn on that. And for you brothers calling yourself OG, you're not an OG. You're not an original gangster. Off the top, you're not. But the world has took something that they did, and you is taking it up. You taking up the mantle, and they getting it. They trying to take OG off of their backs. In Israel, you sleeping brothers, rappers, are calling yourself OG. Gangsters started with the Gentiles. Go back and look at history. You talking about mobsters and everything. They call themselves gangsters. The ones who was thugging up the dirty neighborhoods with the mobsters and things of that nature. And now you want to walk into it and do the same thing they did? And it's crazy. It don't take much for us to be, what? To follow behind a nation? But this is what some of these brothers and sisters are doing. Brothers, you ain't even got to call the sisters bees. They calling themselves that. And they wearing it as it's with a stamp of, like it's been their privilege to hold on to that name. This is the system in which we're living in. Not knowing that name is damaging. But they don't get, it's all about what they can get out of it. They get the money, they get the flesh, the pleasure, but then have the judgment of the Most High on their back. That's what's happening. And then at the same time, brother, the sad thing about it is they call it their culture. They taking demonic stuff and adding it and saying it's culture. Now you think about, I want you brothers and sisters to let this sink in. Think about how the Most High is seeing that. Think about that now. The devil literally went, got his people, got them in entertainment, and got them doing his bidding. You see what I got? And you know, the devil is taunting the Most High. I got your people. I got your people. They calling themselves thugs. I ain't got to call them that. They putting it up on themselves. And they're supposed to be mature, older men who's around here training the new up and coming entertainers. Hey, this is the devil's den. Come on in. Whatever you want to do, do it. You want a blunt? Do it. You want some honeys? Go get them. This is Satan's system. And you got brothers that's around there doing this right as we speak because they getting money out of it. You too, Brother Robin, you be safe. This is sad. This is sad. But we had to come to this system. We had to get down to these days. And this is where we're standing. This is where we're living. This is what we're seeing. And the day is going to come. Who's that saying? What the Sister Cynthia said, the buzzard is going to go off. Brothers and sisters, we're closer to that buzzard than ever before. Than ever before. Because once it get popped off, ain't no going back. What are you doing right as we speak? You're going to be doing it right on up to the, Yahushua shows himself. I tell you, this is what's happening. These last days are something, brothers and sisters, we do not want to take for granted. We don't want to continue to take our brothers and sisters for granted, saying things we have no business saying, doing things we ain't got no business doing. The world is entertaining the world. For you brothers and sisters on this in the chat and online, it is a privilege that you all awaken. It is a privilege. You understand what's about to happen, what's happening. Don't think your family members not looking in on you. They are. You may not hear nothing from them. They still asking everybody about you. You know, hi, you heard anything about so-and-so, so-and-so? Oh, yeah, she's so-and-so this and so-and-so that. Yeah, she's still on that Hebrew stuff. Boom. You are always going to be on the lips of your family members. Because when that day comes, and it's going to come, you think Babylon's going to get, when Babylon get hit, religion is going to get hit too. It's going to get hit. It's going to get hit. And it's going to get lit. Period. Your family members go coming back, because now it's going to get real then. It's going to get real. Some of the hardest ones claim to be all this here, and they thinking they can say anything about the Most High and all that stuff. Yeah. They're going to be the ones talking about, oh, I want my mama. So it's easy to talk all that dumb stuff until reality kicks in. You start seeing things that you ain't never seen before. Yeah, you start to let's call it punk out real quick. That's what was going to happen. We can sit up and talk these things, brothers. We can sit up and talk all of that dumb stuff. But when reality kicks in, oh yeah, it's real then. Then that's when you call yourself, think you're going to humble yourself, sit back and shut up. That's our family members. Because they are living in a world where the devil has misled them and told them, you can do what you want to do, think what you want to think. The Most High he's going to rectify all of that. Your family members are going to come back to you. They're going to come back to you. They are. Brother, y'all think the Most High is just, 1 John 4:8. The Most High said he is love. And I know a lot of us, we look at our family and you know, we have our disagreements and things of that nature. But we ain't trying to entertain or burying family members. No, we're not. We're not even trying to get down that way. The Most High knows exactly what he needs to do to get to his people, for them to start to wake up. Now, granted, don't get me wrong now. This awakening still gonna have free will. You know, and then we may have family members who may wake up and be living to experience the this massive awakening, exodus, and you may see a whole lot of us leaving. But brothers, once that dust has settled and all the attention of the world has been like taken off us from this greater exodus, once that stuff died down, what do? Some of us, I say some of us, are going to start dipping and dabbling into that flesh again, only to find yourself getting into judgment. But you can't put it off on the Most High, because you know this is going to be free will. You can't put it off on the Most. Oh, the Most High destroyed them. So on. Now the Most High ain't gonna destroy nobody. You gonna destroy yourself, because it's gonna be your mindset. In this greater exodus, if you live this way, you live. If you do things this way, you die. The Most High literally has taken life and death and put it into your hands. If you want to abide by your flesh, you're going to die. You abide by the Spirit, you live. That judgment is going to be, it's in your hands, right as we speak. You know, Brother Earl, the Most High tells us in things of what we need to do. He said, I'm coming to judge the world and things of that nature. But at the same time, the Most High knows what things has hindered his people, and what things when the Most High said that there's only one person that can heal his people, and that's him. He knows there are some challenges about his people that he is the only one who can heal. And he knows who he's healing and who has been healed. But then at the same time, he knows those who are choosing their flesh. And so, hey, only thing Most High look back, all right, keep on choosing your flesh. You're gonna reap corruption of your flesh. You want to leave here in the Exodus, and then you want to start complaining against your leadership or the Most High. Hey, we got history to show how that turned out. We have history to show exactly how that turned out. Brothers and sisters, ain't nothing different about us. We're the same people from thousands of years ago. We are the same people. The only thing that's different with us, brothers, in this present, I ain't gonna say last, this present day of Israelites, we went through some things that our forefathers did not go through. They did not go through this. They did not go through this here. We did. We came to appreciate the Most High. They know who they were then. They know who the Most High was. When everything was going bad for them, they knew, hey, we got to go back to the Most High. We had some security there. In and out of the door. Israel was a revolving door. That's all Israel was. The Most High got tired of that. You coming in, you straighten out for a moment, then you start dibbling and dabbling. You want to look at different gods. You know my strength. Now, Israel knew the Most High's strength, but yet and still they kept taking him for granted. That's what they did. They took the Most High for granted. Scripture said what? In Genesis, he felt hurt to his heart. And that was not Israel at the time. That was just mankind. and how far they went away from his direction. They loved the devil. He went down there and he stained the whole world. That's what he did. And the Most High said he felt hurt to his heart that he created man. And all you gotta do is let that sink in. He felt hurt to his heart. But brothers and sisters, this is my encouragement in closing. Stay on point spiritually, mentally, physically. If you can make room for it to get up out this system, brothers and sisters, if you got to detach, so be it. Detach. The devil is using any and everything to keep you linked up to his system. Don't get me wrong. Now, me personally, you too, Brother Earl, me personally, yes, I'm working on detaching myself, period. I am. Phone, all of it. Because eventually, brothers, when it's all of a sudden and done, you ain't gonna have no cell phones. That thing will be embedded in you. That's where it's going. Oh, and you want to talk about tracking people? You let them put that little neural thing inside your head. Oh, they tracking you, everything you say and do. And ain't gonna be no such thing. You outrunning them. Ain't gonna be no Harriet Tubman moment where I gotta get out the system. And you got that thing in your head. Come on now. But this is what the system is. This is what this system is about. That's force, brothers. When it's all over said and done, well, it's not force because when they offer you something, people are taking it. And I just hope, oh, brothers, I just hope my people don't do just that. Just jump off the bridge. Give it to me. But the Most High has warned us. Get out of Babylon. And getting out of Babylon, brothers and sisters, when it's all of a sudden done, it's going to be a major change. It is. Yeah, it's going to make like you fearful because just like with Brother Earl, he's concerned about his family, like any of us. We concerned about our families. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Sister Melody. He's concerned about his family like any one of us. But when the Most High say to you to do this and to do that, brothers and sisters, the thing about it, you pray for your family. You pray for your family because they're going to need it. And brothers and sisters, death is not always the end. And we may have family members that may fall away in death. Yeah, the Most High knows exactly how and when to resurrect your loved ones. He knows it. Death, it stings. It stings. It hurts. But the Most High knows exactly how to raise your family members up and where, when, and how, and when to do it. Let me tell you something, Sister Melody. On that, they got into, into all of my accounts. I ain't got but three. Two of them like major. And they're doing what they're going to do. That's one thing about it. I know I'm gonna get a strike because I showed some videos. I know I'm gonna get that. So it is what it is. But I tell you, I'm sorry, Sister Cynthia, you said in my heart, mind, and in the motherland, just waiting for the time to go and the resources to do so. Let me tell you something, sis. You know, I gotta try to, I gotta be mindful of what I say. I was over there about 2 months ago in Africa, and went over there and took care of some business too. Um, People can say what they want to say. This is the reason why I left Africa. This is what, and that's the devil. Um, if that's your desire, sister, I mean, because I mean, that's just me. I mean, that's where I'd rather go. And I'm not knocking you, and I'm not knocking any brother or sister, but it seems like us, we going all over the world. We going all over the world. They getting out of Babylon, and then and it's becoming more known to this nation of the movement of African Americans. And when you start to see African Americans move, that's concerning. They can sit up and talk about all the hatred they want because you're the one who's moving the money around. That's the thing. They're not going to sit up here and pat you on your back for doing that. No, they want the world to continue to believe you are no good people. That's what they want the world to believe. I tell you, the world is not going to understand it. Satan do. He understands it. He knows it. He knows it. The world, no, he got to keep them. He got to keep them at bay. He got to keep them dumb. And he got them dumb. Deaf, dumb, crippled, and crazy. That's what he got for the world. The world do not understand the gravity of scriptures. Because they look at it, well, the Old Testament, and it's outdated. We do not believe it's outdated. That's one thing we don't believe. They can move the way they want to move, and the devil is going to teach what he's going to teach to the world. We move in a different direction with this awakening. We know that what they call the Old Testament is not done away with. That's the problem that the devil has with us. We woke up. The laws are real. Israel returning to those laws. And he understands that strength. That strength. The mindset that brothers and sisters have, yeah. He knows that this is a battle. If you want to talk about Israel being defiant to the Most High, we taking the defiancy and we're applying it to the devil. This is that reaping what he has sown moment. This is what we're doing. He can't take it. He's upset. But all of this, he orchestrated this, and now it's backfiring on him. We're pushing the Most High. We're pushing up. Brothers, you want to talk about pushing his name out there. This is one time we are doing it. We are doing it. That's what we're doing. Keep your head on a swivel, brothers and sisters, during this time of the end. The devil is busy. And he's trying to break your spirit. The Most High is moving. The devil is activating his people. And when I say his people, I'm talking about his people down to kids. The video I showed you, those little 3 white girls beating that sister. You're going to start, brothers and sisters, you're going to see more and more videos of that stuff. You're going to see videos of them doing that stuff. But it's eventually, one day, it's going to all come to an end. And then that's when it's really going to get real with the world. it's going to get real with the world. You talking about, and because truthfully, scripturally speaking, all the prophecies that Yahushua said, lift your eyes up because your deliverance is getting near. The deliverance is going to happen before Armageddon, period. And that's where we are at. This is where we are at. Keep your, brothers, keep your heart set on the Most High. This awakening, it is absolutely real. Let me, sister, you know what? Hold on. Let me. No, I'm gonna read it first, Sister Melody. I am not at the point where I can leave Babylon, but I've been trying to tell my family since 2012. Ain't that something? That we need to come together and get some land farther away from. Whew, that is a point, sister. That is the point that we all need. Crickets. Let me tell you something, Sister Melody. Let me tell you something. I mean, if you're not, you know your circumstance. This is just my encouragement. You plead to the Most High. I mean, praying, sister, we plead to the Most High. When I say you plead, that's something you're going to be talking about each and every day. Ask the Most High to give you strength to get, if it's in His will, that He gives you, send funds your way where you can get money outside the city. You may be that person who have to do what you need to do to save your family. That's the thing. You think you got crickets, no? Because when you do those things, and the Most High bless you with that, you trust and believe, so you're going to see it. You're going to understand it. Move out from the city, and truthfully, that is top-notch understanding. Is moving out from the city. Is to understand that. Because all right, we need to get away from the city, because when it's all over said and done, that's when the majority of your nonsense is going to go down. But then when your family's starting to see this, and the Most High bless you to be able to move out away from the city, and you got land where you can grow things, what do you think? You think your family ain't gonna know? They'll call you. Well, we need to come out there and stay where you at. Oh yeah, they're gonna see reality. But then it's going to serve as a witness. What you was talking about to your family, they starting to see the realism of it. Then they're gonna start asking you questions. I remember you was talking about this melody and so and so, and you end up out here, and then this world went crazy. What's really going on? Then that's gonna be that open door for you and your family. And that's for any brother or sister. Period. You keep praying to the Most High, keep pleading to Him to show you a way where you need or you want to get away until He said, gather my people. That's the beauty of it, brothers. Yes, it's real. And all of this stuff is going to happen all at one time. You're going to have peace going to be taken away. You're going to have judgment going on. You're going to talk about heat wave, food shortage. All of this stuff is going to happen all at one time, brothers and sisters. It's not going to be no, oh, this going right over here, that go over there. No. The Most High is showing His hatred for this system. And for His people to really understand what's really going on. For you brothers and sisters, you thinking your words are falling on deaf ears? It's not. They thinking they got hatred against you because you woke up? Okay, they just being misdirected. But when reality kicks in on them and they start to understand what's happening before their very eyes, it's gonna be you they're gonna be looking forward to. Now, let me say this, Sister Melody. I'm gonna say this. Shabbat Shalom Accord. Your family, The family members, they will drag you to that particular moment when you just tired of talking to them. This is my encouragement, sister. Be patient with them. Be patient. Let life move them. The Most High already told you, this is what I'm going to do. He told you. Food shortage, or whatever the situation may be, put yourself in a position, and you plead to the Most High to put yourself in a position where your family members will be forced to look back to you. They're going to be forced to look back to you. And with questions. Some with fear, but they're going to have a whole lot of questions. And it's just not going to be you, Sister Melody. It's going to be me. It's going to be Brother Dave, Sister Van P. It's going to be all of us. Because don't get me wrong, your family members can work your last good nerve. That's Israel. That's Israel. Solomon said, who is able to govern this difficult people? Our people is going to make that. Who, sister, please. Make you want to go grab a bottle of Hennessy and try to teach at the same time. Whew, they can work your nerve. Yeah, I understand. Someone grown with children, but then at the same time, Sister Melody, is this. They got, they grown, they got children and things of that nature. But let me tell you something, sister. They still, it's still working as a distraction against them. They being distracted and don't even know that they're being distracted, Sister Melody. That's the thing. They are being distracted and don't even realize what's really going on. Yeah, I mean, hey, sister, they go waste money. They're gonna do all of that. But reality is gonna kick in on them. When the money is gone, trouble kicks in, the stress kicks in, and you ain't even, brother, sister, we ain't even talking about the world coming against them. When the world start coming against them, and they say, why are they pushing us away? It ain't the world that's pushing you. The world will push you away. But then at the same time, when you're getting pushed away, you need to be going in the way they should be going. And that's back to their own people. So, but now, when all of these things start to happen, and they start to understand, let me go back and talk to my mother, my father, and things. They were talking about their Hebrew, but now they starting to see things. They starting to get stressed out. Husband and wife getting that, they going back and forth. Now they talking about divorce. Everything ain't working out. All the distractions could be taken away. It's going to be taken away. They can sit up here and buy all of this stuff. Sister, we did the same thing. Sister, please. So I used to go ahead and I used to spend so much money it wasn't even funny. And I thought I was a devout Christian until the Most High came in. And Sister Melody, the only reason they're going to be stiff-necked, and like I said, it's because they got too much stuff on their hands. They got too many things they think that they can do. They can go over here and party. They can go over here for a vacation. They can go over here, or they got a good job over here. But when those things are taken away, sis, yeah, you're going to start seeing that neck go start softening up. That's what's going to happen. And we're seeing it right as we speak. You're going to have some opposition. You're going to have some Hebrews that going to say, no, this is the reason why I left the Hebrew world or whatever situation may be. And they may call them a cult. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Don't fool ourselves to believing that everything go smoothly. Everything about us, Israel, is this. It's going to be a struggle. Everything about us is meant to try us until the Most High said, it is enough. because he is dragging. No, I ain't gonna say dragging. He is moving us back to him and understand his heart. That's all the Most High is trying to do. I ain't gonna say trying. This is what he's doing. This is what he is doing. We're going to, brothers and sisters, we're going to lose loved ones. We're going to. I just lost my uncle a couple of days ago. Then before that, it was a very good friend. She died. And then I got a brother. I call him a brother. Ever since I moved to Chicago, I used to live with the family and things, and we just, look at one another like brothers and sisters. He called and said, man, they diagnosed me with cancer. And so I was giving him a call a couple of days ago, and I couldn't find him, his father. I called his father. He said, no, Chris couldn't hardly breathe, and so they had to take him to the hospital. Now he's in the hospital. These things are going to happen, brothers. And you, brothers and sisters, you have the power in your tongue. Pray for individuals. And let the Most High work on your behalf. Your family members, if you think they stiff-necked, hey, pray to the Most High. Leave it in his hands. You have a strength, brothers, the world wish it had. The world wish that it had the strength you have. Use it. Use it. These days in which we're living in, brothers and sisters, if we don't use it, and we got family members, we're not praying for them. Don't get me wrong, Sister Melody. My family can work your last good nerve. Good night. You be like, Negro, please, are you for real? They will leave you. It gets to a point where you're like, you know what, I can't deal with y'all Negroes. Till you start separating yourself. And when you start separating yourself, that's when you become, the conversation. But not knowing, they not knowing that the conversation, truthfully, is opening up doors for conversations. Because eventually, they're going to go through some things. The Most High is going to wake them up. He's going to draw them away from, well, I ain't gonna say, well, away from Satan's system. That's it, Sister Cynthia. We got a crowd. Because, don't get me wrong, it's looking very dark. It is. It is absolutely looking very dark. And according to scriptures, some of our family members, it's looking very dark for them. But we move on. We move on with scriptures of the Most High showing love. That's how we move. We don't cast our family because, one, it is not given to us to make that type of judgment. The only one that can cast judgment on family is the Most High Yahuwah. Period. We do what we supposed to do to pull them out of the fire. That's what we do. And 9 times out of 10, it may not be you talking to your mother, your father, your brother, or sister from a scriptural standpoint. It could be you just praying on their behalf. That's what it's going to be about. And that's what we're looking at, because I do understand, brothers and sisters. No, you get tired you get tired of arguing with people. You have the devil that's already in the mix. But one thing the devil cannot mix up is your prayer. But when you open up your mouth and you're talking to your family members and you know how the situation is going to turn out, the devil is already there. But things he cannot touch is your prayer. Brothers and sisters, keep your head on a swivel. These last days are something that we do not want to take for granted. That's just my encouragement. Pray for your family members. Draw them, pray to the Most High to draw them to the Most High. If it's going to be life, so be it. Brothers and sisters, this is just my encouragement. Until next time, brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. Shalom.